Hi everyone, it's Shelly. I'm here to do a flip through of at least one of these journals tonight. This is a series. I don't know why I'm naming it, but I'm calling it the Color Collection. I gave a sneak peek of these on my first journal, and there's actually 3 of them. There's a green one. This one is not finished, but I do want to do these 2, at least one tonight. We're going to start with the blue one. These are not a kit, but the papers are some really pretty papers by Kay and Company. And it's this Susan Wingate designer paper. So those are the main papers in there. And then there's probably a lot of Ephemera's Vintage Garden, just like my first one, for tags and stuff. This, I used some seam binding for the closure. The color scheme is blue. There's a lot of blue on here. It's got gold corners and a gold filigree, both front and back. And then the edges, I put this really pretty embossed washi tape, and it's a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. You can see it's 4 signatures and a sewn-in envelope. So I didn't do a lot to the cover because I really do think this paper is beautiful. So inside there's a pocket. Yeah, this first tag, this is an Ephemera's Vintage Garden tag. And I actually think this next one is too. This is from her Wings for Jonathan, I think it's called. There's bingo cards. I did want to point out my this is something I like to do to pockets. I edge them so it makes them stronger, because the old dictionary paper is so fragile, even when you do a couple layers thick. So this is a really good idea if anybody wants to use it on the edges of your pages. And also butterflies. This is one of my things, to put the butterflies off the edge of the paper. It's really pretty. I do a couple layers thick too, so that the butterfly is sturdy. This is the envelope. I made it out of matching paper, and I use little metal brads here to secure it and make it stronger. There's these ephemera are from the Graphics Fairy. This is just a cut off of a piece of paper. Blue lace on the first page of each signature. Lace pocket here. This is the Tiffany and Company postcard. Lots of botanicals, lots of blue. This is one that I made. So it's a trifold. This, if you saw my first journal, you saw that. This is the vintage drawer liner paper. It's no longer scented though, but it's just so pretty. I'm using it in a lot of my journals. This blue lined paper it's got the coffee stains on it. This is something you can get from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. I think she only charges $1 or $2, and you get it in 4 or 5 colors, including a coffee dyed color, so like a vintage paper color, and then a blue and a pink, I think a green. This coffee dyed paper, doilies with fussy cut rose. This fan I got from the Graphics Fairy. Put some lace on it. I love that look. Guest check. Big guest check for writing on. There's a lot of writing room in this journal. This is from the Graphics Fairy. This is from Tsunami Rose. I think there's a couple of those in here. Those are so cute. I just love those big mason jars. So, a couple more. Sheet music. This is an art card, and it's for coloring. Multiple pockets. Again, with some old almanac paper. More botanicals, more ephemera from the Graphics Fairy. Lots of ephemera in here. I think there are over 130 journaling cards. The whole book, every few pages, there's lots of journaling room, but every few pages there's a pocket too. The center has tiny butterflies and tiny flowers. Each center has the same thing pretty much. Lots of paper here. Another pocket. More botanicals. Graphics Fairy. All of this is from the Graphics Fairy. This was the first stuff that I found when I started looking for ephemera for junk journals, and I hadn't purchased any kits. This is the same from the Ephemera's Vintage Garden. So yeah, there's a lot of ephemera in here. I'll put that stuff in later. That's all from the Graphics Fairy. Nice big pieces. Most of them are like that too for writing on. This is something I made myself. This is a piece from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Vintage sheet music. Some more fussy cut roses. Those are decoupaged on. See now, like this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pockets all together. And each one I've kind of outlined so you can see where they are too. It makes it a little easier to see where your pockets are. Lots of butterflies in here. It's a pretty blue lace pocket. Big journaling card. So this is the second signature. Another Ephemera's Vintage Garden tag. This is napkin that I've decoupaged onto the pocket. I like to use a little black. That's why I like the sheet music. And ledger paper, glassine bag with the same pretty blue lace on it. These are the smaller journaling cards in the glassine bags. Another pocket. This is a pocket I learned how to make from Patricia Viramontes. I like how she has the different style. I was making book page pockets, but then I found her and I learned how to make them a little fancier. This is another one. It's got 1, 2, 3, and then this side slot. So 4 different places for ephemera. There's a tag back here. And I always call these side ones because you can only pretty much put little stuff in there. So that's, oh, I need to glue that at the bottom there. This is the ticket pocket. Go check out Patricia. She has a lot of ideas for book page pockets. I think this journal has 136 pages, I want to say. Something like that. Pockets. And then paper for journaling. Another glassine bag. This is from Graphics Fairy. Don't remember where these blue ones came from. It's been so long ago since I made these that I don't remember. We've got another ledger paper, lined paper. I like to print lines on a lot of the paper. Doily. Here's a doily for a pocket. Pretty postcard. I think this is Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Graphics Fairy. This has a gold foil butterfly on it. This is another Graphics Fairy image. His third signature. Another one of those pockets with the little tickets in here. Lots of, I like that one. Lots of ephemera. This has, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. The drawer liner paper, some more of that. Another blue rose. Sheet music, and I lined it with the black napkin paper. A library card. Pretty hummingbird. This is another Ephemera's Vintage Garden. This is just a piece of scrapbook paper. This is Ephemera's Vintage Garden postcard. Graphics Fairy. And some big pieces. A nice pretty one. These are Graphics Fairy again. Another butterfly on a pretty blue doily. Butterfly and a flower in the middle. And the flowers have a little brad for the centerpiece. That's a pretty one. This piece has blue butterflies on it. Pocket. This piece folds out. Another glassine bag. All the glassine bags have 2 of these blue ones and then another little one. Sheet music. A little ticket pocket there. And then we've got another one of the jar tags from Tsunami Rose, and this is a sheet of paper for writing on. So it's got a pocket up there, pocket here. And another pocket down here. This image is from one of Ephemera's Vintage Gardens kits. Can't remember which one. This is a book plate. I could put on the first page. Here's a couple more of those postcards. Two. Oh, and then there's a pocket up here. So there's 3 pockets in this one. And see, it's all, sometimes I go a little overboard with the whole outline and stuff, but if you just line the pockets like that, it makes them stronger. So they don't rip when you're taking the paper in and out. So this is the 4th signature. This page I colored with chalk. That's how this got blue, and then I stenciled it. But yeah, I like to do that sometimes. Pretty glittery flowers and a sparkly gold butterfly. This is another one of those art cards for coloring. Pretty little butterflies up at the top. And then you could draw something there. Another Ephemera's Vintage Garden, Wings for Jonathan bookmark. Tag. That's her charity kit. She donates when you buy that kit. Ledger paper, newsprint bag. The newsprint bag I bought from A Tattered Dream. I've bought a few things from her. Pretty bird cards and ephemera. Lace pocket on the front of this, and then there's another pocket behind there. And another pocket, pretty botanicals. This is a small pocket on shorter paper. And the other side of the bag. These are from the Graphics Fairy. I thought there was another one. This image, I think, is from Astrid McLean. Almost all of this ephemera is from the Graphics Fairy. And another, this one is not a fan, it's a doily, but I put the lace on it to make it look like a fan, like that other one at the beginning. That's Astrid McLean image also right there. And then this stuff is like wallpaper. I think it's from Lost and Taken. They're a website where you can get free backgrounds. I've been thinking about doing a video on some of the free websites because I have dozens. I get a lot of freebies stuff. Something like this you can get in the public domain. This is a nice big pocket over here. I like to do different shapes, unique pockets. Oh, here's another doily with the lace to look like a fan and a little tuck spot. I did not make these either. I think I got these on Pinterest. Just a sheet of circles. And another stenciled butterfly. I'm not the best artist. I like to play with stencils though. And this last pocket on the back cover, there's lots and lots of tags. There, like I said, there's almost 140 tags in this book. There's a guest check. And then this is Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Actually, all these pieces, if you saw my first journal flip through, you saw that I was obsessed with this image of from Ephemera's Vintage Garden, and I used it on the front of the journal, the back of the journal. I cut it up to make tags, just like this one. Pretty images. And this tag is from Ephemera's Vintage Garden also. And that's it. That is this journal. It's very thick. It's a chunky one. But I think it's beautiful. I love the beautiful papers. There's so much ephemera, really nice. Lots of writing room. So it is listed. I've been on eBay for the last 10 years. I'm thinking about opening an Etsy store. eBay charges too much. But right now, this journal is listed on eBay. I'm trying to get some more listed. But under Eagle_Emporium1. And I think to find a specific store, you have to do an advanced search. Top of the page, right hand side, click on advanced search, takes you to a page where you can search by seller. And just put this in, you'll find this journal. The pink one should be listed by tomorrow. So I think maybe I will stop and do the pink one as its own video, but I'll do it right after this one. But they're easier to upload if they're not so long. So, okay, thank you for watching. I'll see you in a few. Bye. God bless.